This is WVUA 23 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Philip Coleman.
And I'm Lynn Brooks. In tonight's top story, the search for a missing Tuscaloosa County woman has come to a tragic end. And what should be the most wonderful time of the year is likely the worst ever for Jeanette Brandon's family after she was found dead Wednesday.
WVUA 23's Chelsea Barton has been following the story since Jeanette Brandon was first reported missing earlier this month, and she was at the scene where the body was found. She has more now in this report.
You may remember Jeanette Brandon, the 30-year-old Tuscaloosa woman reported missing nearly 2 weeks ago. Of course, her family wanted answers on her whereabouts, and this morning they got the answer they feared.
She wouldn't leave us just wondering. She's not that mean-spirited. She would let me know if she was okay. She would let me know.
That was Jeanette Brandon last week when we interviewed her about her missing daughter. Today, she and her family are mourning the loss of Jeanette, who they call Jenny. Her body has been found and a man has been arrested for her murder. He's 58-year-old Charles Richard Sexton. He's behind bars after investigators questioned him and found enough evidence to charge him with Brandon's murder. Her body was found wrapped and thrown down an embankment near Sexton's home on Beulah Lake Lane in Coaling. Investigators believe Brandon had attended a party at Sexton's home the weekend of December 4th and remained there until she was killed around December 6th. Her parents, Ed and Jeanette Brandon, tell me they spoke with their daughter via phone on Sunday, December 4th, and she sounded fine. They say they last saw her on December 2nd. Captain Gary Hood with the Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit says it's unfortunate that this news has to be delivered at all, especially during the holiday season.
Typically for us, this is a standard thing that happens. We don't get a break. I mean, this type of stuff just goes on constantly.
Hood also commends his team of investigators for bringing closure to the Brandon family so quickly.
Sure, the family, it wears on them, and over time it continues to wear on them, and to bring closure to that family in a timely manner, I'm sure eases their minds.
The family did release the following statement to me today. The police knocked on our door this morning with the news we unfortunately were expecting to hear. We need time to grieve and take this information in. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them during this difficult time. The cause of Jeanette Brandon's death is not being released at this time. The investigation is ongoing. In the studio tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.
An update now on Alabama drought conditions. Despite an increase in rainfall, statistics show 96% of Alabama is still in a drought. The National Drought Mitigation Center showing a small part of the southeast Alabama has seen enough rain to be completely drought-free, but the rest of the state remains in a drought. That includes Birmingham, Huntsville, Mobile, and Montgomery. Conditions worsen for northeastern Alabama. The federal assessment says 4.6 million people are still affected by the drought.
WVUA 23's Hunter Williams joins us now to discuss where those drought conditions stand now in the Tuscaloosa area.
Well, Philip, despite some rainfall, we are still here in a very exceptional to extreme drought here across central Alabama. In fact, we have the brand new drought monitor from the Climate Prediction Center. There you can see it on the screen. Tuscaloosa County split between an exceptional and extreme drought. And I can tell you that in the darker shade there, the exceptional drought, some of those communities are 10 inches or more below average for this time of year. So unfortunately, we are not predicting any extensive rainfall events over the next couple of days here, at least across central Alabama. Here's a big picture, satellite and radar, and there's no rain to be seen. The next chance of rain, that will come for Christmas Eve, but even then, heavy rainfall is not likely here across central Alabama. We'll have more details on the forecast. That's coming up. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Hunter. Now, new at 6 tonight, it's now officially winter and the cold weather season is here. Temporary Emergency Services needs your help collecting winter items for those in need. Karen Thompson with Temporary Emergency Services says something as simple as a bottle of water can go a long way, as well as canned food items. They also need heaters, warm gloves, and anything that can help make the winter season warmer for those less fortunate.
Maybe you would take the festive idea of just cleaning out your closets. And our bag donation will be open until 2 p.m. We will be closed on Christmas Day. However, on the 26th, we will resume operations and our bag donation door will be open.
And if you would like to donate, temporary emergency services is located here in Tuscaloosa along 15th Street, across the street from Annette Shelby Park.
We are now at the height of the holiday season. Right now, life is all about parties, family and friends, and giving or receiving the perfect gift. But this can also make the holidays stressful, and stress can take its toll on your heart. Holly Furfer has tips for keeping your heart healthy during the holidays in today's Health Minute.
The holidays are a time for family and good cheer, but it's also a time when we see a rise in heart attacks. Doctors think the main reason may be stress and a change in our healthy routines. But there are simple steps we can take for a heart-healthy holiday. As you head to holiday parties, fill up on vegetables. Overeating is often inevitable this time of year, but don't forget the veggies. And when you reach for the desserts, try not to overdo it. We don't want to overload our system with fat. Try to keep an eye on the salt. When our sodium levels get too high, this can raise our blood pressure. And don't drink too much alcohol. This raises the risk for heart rhythm problems and heart attacks. Men should have no more than 2 alcoholic beverages a day, and women just 1. And if you're trying to quit smoking, if possible, do it before the holidays. And don't put exercise on the back burner. Fit it in when you can. If you feel chest pain or other heart attack symptoms, don't worry about spoiling the holiday fun. Get help right away. For today's Health Minute, I'm Holly Furfer.
The world's busiest airport says it could reach a new record number of passengers during this year. Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta is expecting to see a surge of more than 4 million flyers through the airport during the holiday season. More than 101.4 million travelers passed through the airport's terminals during last year, and airport officials expect their busiest days during this holiday season will be December 23rd, December 30th, January the 2nd, and January the 5th.
Well, are you looking for some fun holiday activities to do with your family this weekend? How about this one? Milk and cookies with Moosey. It's happening at the Children's Hands-On Museum tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. You can also celebrate holidays from around the world. Enjoy Christmas stories and holiday tales, plus sing along to carols.
Moosey is, of course, our cow downstairs that you can milk. She's a life-size Holstein that you can actually milk. And so tomorrow we're going to have milk and cookies with Moosey. And Riverboat John, as a renowned storyteller and musician, will be here playing his banjo, singing Christmas carols and songs and telling stories about cows and life on the farm and Christmas.
Truly is hands-on over there. Admission is $9 for ages 3 and up, $6 for ages 1 and 2. Kids under the age of 1 get in absolutely free.
Now still ahead, Governor Robert Bentley awards grants to improve parks in Alabama.
Plus, the Demopolis Police Department is giving back to the community, making Christmas time a little brighter for local families. The story's next. You're watching WVUA 23 News at 6.